Evening and welcome back again. This is Aluminum Tarot. So good to have you here. And I'm going to be doing the readings for the water signs. They are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So sorry it's taking a bit longer to get you guys on the list today, but we're going to get that knocked out. So as always, it's going to be a general energy check-in reading for the middle month of July. Yeah, good Lord, we're already in July 2023. It'll be 2024 before we even know it. Time is just flying by. But then again, time doesn't exist, does it? Anyways, I'm going to look into this. If you like what you see here, please give a like, share, and subscribe. Ding the notification bell if you vibe with the channel. And also, if you want a personal reading with me, please reach out to me in the information in the description box below. I'll be able to do a reading that tunes into your specific energies rather than the collective, which will be much more accurate for you. Please also be aware of scammers. Enough said. Not going to beat a dead horse about that. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin. Going to do the energy check for Cancer, starting off. So, energy check-in for Cancer. Energy check-in for Cancer, mid-month July. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Energy check-in for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Energy check-in for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. All right. This will be a short Celtic cross. Current energy. Ooh, there you go, Cancer. Recent past. Oof, not so good, but we'll look into it. Near future. What's at the core? Oof, it's a lot of cards here. Holy shit, look at this. For some reason, this devil fell right on top of this Ten of Pentacles, so I'm going to take that as the challenge. Enough said about that. Yeah, the universe is guiding me towards that. Gonna go ahead and look at the crown. What's at the crown? Judgment. Potential outcome. And here we have it. The Justice card reversed. So, we have a very clear story here coming out today. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. This is a clear indication of someone who is walking away from a relationship. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the current energies crossed by the Devil, which fell right on the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm taking that as the challenge. You are currently in a long-term relationship, potentially a marriage, and the marriage has become extremely toxic. It is something that you feel bound to and restricted to. Never mind the fact, notwithstanding that, you are refusing to let go of this, but you're now being forced to do it anyway. In the recent past, you had the Three of Swords. And of course, it was explained to me that the Three of Swords represents three different stages of grief. The first is anger. The second is sadness. The third is releasing and letting go. And so that is exactly what you're trying to do now. You're taking that last sword to cut out whatever it is that's causing you grief and heartbreak. Moving into the near future, you've got the Five of Wands reversed. So you're basically letting go of whatever conflict that you've got within this relationship. And hopefully you can release that particular difficulty. Sorry, I'm just looking here. For some reason, the light is not recording on here, but we're just going to go through this. We're just going to go barrel through this. Yeah. But anyways, at the core of all of this, we had 3 cards pop out. And yet again, we have another marriage card. We have the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the 7 of Swords. So here you are in your marriage, contemplating and thinking about, some kind of deception that has taken place there. Either you've been cheating on, you have been dealing with someone who is toxic, but that you cannot release yourself from. And for some reason, you feel obliged that you have a duty to continue with this relationship. Like you have some moral objective to do so. Now, do I recommend doing this? Absolutely not. Because what you're doing is, it seems that you're functioning in a dogmatic manner towards keeping this relationship. And it doesn't really serve your highest good. But, of course, people will do what they want to do. We have here at the Crown, we have the Judgment card. And essentially what that shows is that you're thinking about giving a second chance or making a strong decision on something. What is that decision? Yeah, you're going to separate and go into hiding from this relationship. What you want to do is to pull away, withdraw your energies from this, and take some time to get over the heartbreak. This is the card that's at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. You're suffering in silence. And that's the first phrase that comes to mind. You're suffering in silence. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that you are still going through a divorce. This is a bitter divorce, which is essentially taking over a lot of your time, energy, and resources. But hopefully things will work in your favor. Once this divorce process goes through, whether or not it's been prolonged or if it's going as according to schedule, I think that you will be fine. Things will begin to move more favorably in your life. You'll be able to release this old baggage from the devil, Mr. Old Scratch, as they'd call it. But again, the challenge is recognizing that the relationship is toxic. And some people do not want to do that. They want to have that everything is fine mentality when they are faced with adversity, which is basically sticking your head in the sand. It's not what we want to do with life. We want to face things head on and realize what is taking place, no matter how painful it may be to realize that. So, again, Wheel of Fortune, and with the Kipper deck, you have unexpected money. So you could get a kind of settlement from this, which will help you on your way after you release this relationship. And I think that will propel you in the right direction. So, Cancer, yes, it sucks. You have to give up a marriage. But if you hold on too long to this, it will destroy you. To do so, you'll remain stagnant, and you will not move past this to be able to make a life outside of your current circumstances. If you have made this progress already, I commend you on that. It's at least the first steps to healing, but try to release the energy from it because it is coming up in your mid-monthly check-in. So that's something to consider. Anyways, onward to the next sign. We're going to look at Scorpio. I do apologize, it's a bit dark. For some reason, the light did not come back on for me to record. So I'm going to just do this in the dark. Tarot in the dark, as they would say. Scorpios. Mid-monthly readings. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Scorpios. Mid-monthly readings, Scorpio. Energy check-in, Scorpio. Getting 3 shuffles. Okay, Scorps, here you go. Current energy. Page of Pentacles. Recent past. Okay. Near future. That's you, Scorpio, King of Cups. What's at the bottom? What's at the core? What's at the crown? Clarify the sun reverse. And you got the King and the Queen of Cups in your reading. Those both Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces cards. So very fitting for the energy reads for the... And what is the potential outcome? What is the Lovers about? Please clarify the Lovers. Okay. Page of Swords. And what else? Something else. This reading is kind of all over the place, but we're gonna look into this. Page of Pentacles was the challenge to the Page of Pentacles. All right. Now, what we've got at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. This is basically you being in your head about something, not being able to decide, having self-limiting beliefs. So there is something in your life now that is creating a bit of chaos for you mentally. Maybe that you feel that there is a bit of fear surrounding something that you want to do. There's a bit of fear around something that you've been thinking about or mulling, but this fear is not really substantial because you can easily escape from this. This is what I like to call little devil energy. This is self-imposed fears and restrictions, but this is all you. This is not an external force per se. Right now, you've got the Page of Pentacles. This is you starting a specific project. This to me looks like a small business or some kind of side hustle that you're planning on doing, because that Page of Pentacles is nurturing something that is of monetary or physical value. The problem is that you feel that you've got a lot of competition around you and it's making it difficult for you to get this venture off the ground. This is the fear that is resonating with you at the bottom of the deck. In the past, you did have some very nice attention, and you do feel successful in your venture because maybe you had some initial success. And I think that that's a very good thing that kind of helped you to propel yourself and to get more and more confident in your capabilities. Maybe in the past you had more confidence. You may have taken a knock or a ding or something about that. And now you're moving into the King of Cups. What is the King of Cups about? Right. Okay. So with this King of Cups, essentially, you are now dealing with the fact that you might be a bit worried that money's going to get tight. Maybe you have to invest more in whatever it is that you're doing for this small venture. And it's going to take it a little bit longer than expected. But the good news is that at least you're still on the right path, because I do see some good things in the outcome. Now, we're going to take a look at this. Let's have a look. The sun reversed. Why is the sun reversed? I'm going to clarify. No, I did clarify that with the Queen of Cups. That's right. At the bottom here, it feels like you have a lot of success. You're kind of celebrating your happiness with this particular venture. You're actually getting out there, networking with people, enjoying, celebrating, having a good time, doing what it is that you're doing. Let's find out what kind of business you're doing. What is the business that Scorpio is doing? Okay. I would say research is the first thing that I'm thinking about. What else? What else? Anything else? Okay, so perhaps in the recent past you've had a bit of worry about the quality of life, because maybe you were working a lot and you were focused on the monetary side. Now you're focusing on something that actually resonates with you a lot more. You do have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles reverse and the Moon reverse. So the Moon reverse would indicate secrets coming out, which can indicate some kind of investigation or some kind of knowledge, some knowledge base that you're trying to build. So you're investigating things. You're looking into, I don't know why, but I feel like you're looking into social justice or social issues or concerns, especially those dealing with inequality. Potentially you are going into a venture where you are, could be journalism, reporting, working with a charity, but something that is a bit more emotionally fulfilling and that works on looking at the injustice or the inequalities in certain things in society. And you're uncovering those things. That's just what the cards say. Take it or leave it. If it doesn't resonate, just, look the other way or just, don't worry about it. But I would say something on the humanitarian side, generally speaking. Now, for you, what is known about this is the Sun reversed, clarified by the Queen of Cups. Now, if this is a humanitarian project where you're actually looking into uncovering secrets of inequality, looking into things about, social injustice, things of that nature, I see it kind of affecting your mood quite a bit. And I think that, sometimes you may discover information that really upsets you, circumstances in the world that really kind of bother you. And, you're just trying to hold it together in that regard. Additionally, you just want to make sure that you are doing your best work so that you can kind of right these wrongs and expose corruption, things of that nature. Continue blogging with accuracy and, reaching out to the right people and so on. But, typically, if this involves counseling, then perhaps you're actually getting into counseling or psychology, because the Queen of Cups is a counselor. And with the Sun reverse, you may be dealing with people who suffer from depression, mental illness, things of that nature. So if that's the other case, definitely think into that a bit. So on the other hand, it could deal with a job where you're consoling or consulting a lot of people who suffer from mental illness, depression, things of that nature, and you're trying to get them back on the right track. So overall, what I see in the outcome is that you're making the choice to commit to this strongly. And I think that it will lead to a rich, fulfilling lifestyle, which allows you to have, maybe it pays more money, maybe not, but what it does is that it truly enriches you and it fulfills you on a soul level, because the Hierophant is the bridge between heaven and earth. And what he does is he is a teacher, he is a guide. So that's one of the other things that I think about. You're using your capabilities, your work, to actually bring to light things that are important to society and also to help people to discover themselves. Because this Page of Swords reverse, it's not necessarily someone who spies all the time, but what it can indicate is someone who's going in to learn about themselves. So you're choosing to help people learn about themselves, and that is actually bringing you a lot of fulfillment. So my hat's off to you, and I hope that things go well. I'm wishing you all the best. Before we go to the next sign, we're going to pull a quick Kipper deck card. Okay, we have gloomy thoughts. Again, you're dealing with people who are depressed, going through difficulties in life. You're dealing with people who suffer from depression. You're dealing with people who have mental illness, problems. And what you want to do is just be kind of a guiding light to them. And I think that that is what you're essentially working on now. In the past, it was all about you getting that accolade and getting the degrees, the certifications, and all the stuff that you needed for it. Now you're in the thick of it, and it's becoming a bit of a mental drain and burden, but you are committed and steadfast to that. So keep going, and wish you all the best. Onward. Pisces, last but not least. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Going to do the mid-monthlies. Pisces, mid-monthlies. Mid-monthly energy check-in. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mid-monthly check-in. I'm going to have to get a new one of these. These things here. It's just sliding all over the place. Pisces, mid-monthly check-in. Pisces, mid-monthly check-in. Okay, we're going to stop there. Oh, come on. All right, Pisces, you're up. Current energy. Okay, we're already off to a rocky start. Come on, Pisces. Recent past. King of Swords reverse. Near future. Oof. What's known? Well, what's at the core? What's at the core? What's at the crown? Oof, my God. Pisces, what's the challenge? Okay. Ace of Pentacles reversed. What is the potential outcome, the most likely outcome? Okay. Clarify the Six of Wands reverse. There we have it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. You're waiting for something to come in. Waiting for your ships to come in, hopefully something that you have hoped for to arrive will arrive. I think this has something to do with a divorce or settlement. We're going to look into this a bit further. So right now you're thinking highly negatively about something because something is going very slowly. This could be like a financial settlement. This could be a divorce. This could also indicate maybe you have some negative thoughts about yourself due to the fact that you lack the ability to see your own value in all of this. What is this about? What is this about? What is this about? Yeah. Someone betrayed you and deceived you, and now this whole situation is coming to light. And you are now struggling with the aftermath of that. This particular situation has got you pretty much in your feels the entire way. In the recent past, you dealt with a narcissist, a person who is basically using their intellect to harm people, to manipulate and abuse their power and authority. This is the King of Swords in the reverse, which essentially indicates someone who is not quite emotionally mature, or who is not really in their masculine frame, which allows them to use their intellect for the good of society rather they use it for their own personal gain because they're stuck and wrapped in their ego. In the near future, you see that there is a massive injustice in all of this. And this injustice. Let's find out what the injustice relates to. What is this injustice about? Fool. And the Emperor reverse. Wow, there's a lot of major arcanas in here, and there's a lot of court cards in here. So you may have been dealing with either a betrayal, with someone cheating on you, or potentially someone who is just an absolute abusive prick. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Now, looking at this, there are cards in here that indicate authority. So you have the Emperor reversed, you have the King of Swords reversed. Perhaps this is a person in power that has been abusing their power for quite some time. You feel that they are a foolish person, that they have no clue what the hell they're doing, and they deliberately create chaos in people's lives in order to, gain the upper hand. This is a clear narcissist, someone with a very messy life. And I think that you know this for certain, and now you're just kind of not having it. Because in the core of all of this, you have let me pull it back here. You have the Seven of Cups reversed, which is basically someone clearing the fog. And typically when you deal with narcissistic people, there's the fog, there's the kind of this period of gaslighting, there's this period of difficult communication, projection, all sorts of horrible things, and now you're trying to clear that from your energy. And in the process of doing all of this, it's pretty much gotten you very upset about this, because we see that at the crown, you are in the Ten of Swords reversed. So this is you coming out of that, abusive cycle and the energies surrounding that. What was the Ten of Swords about? What is the Ten of Swords reversed about? Yeah, that's you. That was you dealing with your happiness, but also dealing with the family life that you thought you would have with this person, and now you realize that that's no longer the case. I think that what you're trying to do is reconnect with your happiness, so that way you can pull yourself out of this negative, vengeful, almost vengeful energy. You really want to see someone get their karma in all of this, because in the near future you think that this is a very unjust situation, and you want to see that you want them to get their just due. Now, that said, that's not really something that you should focus on at the moment. You should give up control. You should be the fool and kind of let go. Give up control. And actually, with the Emperor reverse, that can indicate someone who is letting go of control and giving it up to the higher power. So that way, this situation can rectify itself. In the near future, what I see you doing, although you feel that you've been unsuccessful with this person that you have been dealing with. I don't see any cards of cups other than the clarification for the Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, the Ten of Swords reverse and the Ten of Cups. So there's a cycle of completion of love rather than someone who's actually in love at the moment. But I see that because you know that this is a failure, you've got your back turned to it and you're just cutting it out with this Queen of Swords energy. So with that said, do your thing. Take that sword. That's the Ace of Swords, which is going to be used to cut out what no longer works in your life. So a lot of swords here. You have 10, 1, 2, 12 sword cards. And that equals 3 of Swords, which is the heartbreak that you're experiencing right now. And of course, you are experiencing that through the Ten of Swords reverse and also the 6 of Cups reverse. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. I can't really see any other stuff other than, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the main thing to focus on. But let's go ahead and pull the Kipper deck card, and we'll close this reading out for now. Okay. A change. So what this indicates for you is that this is the change emanating from the Fool here. The Fool is all about change. It's the number 0, which is the completion of cycles. In the tarot literally, from what I remember hearing in one really interesting YouTube channel, is that the tarot actually literally means the Fool's journey. And the one beautiful thing about that is the number 0. It actually shows that completion, that cycle, the Ouroboros, serpent eating its own tail. And that's what the Fool does. He leaps into the unknown, he goes through his journey, and then he completes the journey only to do it again. And you would have to be a fool to do the same thing over and over again. But that's what there's a beauty to that many people just don't understand. But it's actually the very core of the universe. The universe is always solvia coagula. It's always expanding, contracting. It's always dying and being reborn. And everything in this universe operates in cycles. I think that's kind of the energy that you're tapping into. You're going to eventually shed this negative emotion that you've got. You're going to have to channel that universal energy, which is letting things die, be reborn. Yes, you had a shitty relationship with this person, but let it die and let a new relationship become born. The problem is that, not for me to go on too much of a rant, but when people hold on to things, they don't let them die. And to die is to allow yourself the space to be reborn, even at the physical level. When we die, we're not just dying and that's it, but it's making the space for your soul to be reborn as a new physical entity. Without that death, this process can't happen. And you can't level up, as in like what takes place with the world. So that said, clear that negative energy out. I think that's what you're going to be able to do, especially with these 2 cards indicated here at the crown. And what you will do is make that change, that necessary withdrawal from this negative energy into something more positive in the future. So that said, best of luck to you as well. Once again, this has been Aluminum Tarot. Sorry for the low lighting here. But when I went live, it just, the ring light just didn't come on at the time. If you enjoyed what you've seen here and these readings resonated with you, please give a like, share, and subscribe. Ding the notification bell. And if you want a personal reading with me, so that I can tap into your specific energies, please let me know, and I will go ahead and get that sorted for you. Anyways, it's been a pleasure reading for you tonight, and thanks so much. Until next time, bye now.